So yeah.
Yeah.
This one was my fault.
You don't pick the movies ever again. This movie was exhausting. It was relentless.
Yeah, it was. But in a way, it was also very tedious.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
It took a really long way to get to its goal,
Which in the end wasn't very satisfying to begin with.
It took the scenic route, which is ironic because I had trouble following what the fuck was going on in this movie.
Well, of course, it follows the long-standing tradition of shaky cam combat.
Oh my god.
To the point where you need Dramamine to watch the film.
I very rarely feel sick watching movies. This was one of those times. I had to like look away multiple times because all right, so how many movies are there at right now? 7?
I want to say 7.
8, 9, 40. I don't know. I've only seen the first 2, and
I've seen 3.
I've kind of liked. I kind of liked the first one actually.
Yeah.
Just on its own. The second one I know I've seen, but I can't remember a goddamn thing about it.
See, I liked the second one.
Yeah.
And I enjoyed it, and that's why I went to see the third one, because most of the characters that were in 2 carried over to 3.
Yeah.
And I liked a lot of them, like Carlos and all those guys.
And that's when they started introducing the actual characters from the series, right?
Well, yes, in 2 they started, because Jill Valentine was in 1, and then Carlos was in 2, and then he was also in 3, and didn't matter because everybody died at the end of 3.
Spoilers.
And then it was a whole new mess of people. We saw Resident Evil, the final chapter, by the way.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, is bullshit because they did a bait and switch in the end. It's not the final chapter.
Or is it?
But we'll get into that.
They should have called it Resident Evil another one? Really?
Yeah. It was...
This is still going on?
It was essentially Friday the 13th kind of final chapter.
Okay. So I was worried that, because I hadn't seen the other movies, I was worried that I was going to go into this and not understand what was going on. Luckily, there's a giant exposition dump at the beginning of the movie, so it catches you up for the most part.
Mila Jovovich exposits for about 15 minutes.
Yeah. And then
you get to see clips of movies that were slightly to marginally better than the one you're watching now.
Yeah. And then jump scare, followed by another jump scare, followed by fighting.
Yeah.
Indiscriminate action scenes, followed by we're meeting these new characters. Doesn't matter, they're all about to die.
Yes.
And then what's her name was there? Rebecca, who was I didn't even recognize.
Who?
Or the what's her name?
Claire,
not Rebecca. Rebecca's
Claire Redfield.
Yeah. I was thinking Rebecca Chambers. She's a different character. Yeah, who I didn't even recognize. In fact, I thought she had died during the zombie siege.
Yeah.
Because there's a scene where they're holding back the barricade, and then a woman who looks exactly like her got bit, and I thought that was her.
Yeah, I thought so too for a second. It's hard. It's the friggin' shaky cam. That's the formula of this film. It's like long silence, jump scare, more silence, jump scare, shaky cam fight scene, and it just goes... explosion, rinse, repeat throughout the entire film.
I would say this is a Michael Bay movie, except there's no objectification.
No.
So they're only half right. No. They're only halfway there.
Mila Jovovich does not strip down to a bikini at any point in the film. So if that's what you were banking on... Sorry, guys.
She was nude in the first movie, so if you want that, go watch the first movie.
Or watch one of her music videos way back in the 90s.
True. Yeah.
Butthead, this video is action-packed. But anyway. I did not realize that was her when I first saw that. But anyway.
Yeah. God. So, alright, we're not worried about spoiling this because...
No, because there's not much story there to spoil.
I don't even know where to start, man. I think we pretty much just described everything because there was indiscernible action scenes.
Yes.
Where like something was just generally up with this movie because the editing, like very few moments in this movie lasted for like half a second.
Yeah.
Where like it's half a second, then another half a second, and it's just action, punching, gun, knife, and then.
So if you have ADHD and you're currently off your meds, go see the movie. It will actually be somewhat enjoyable. You can follow along.
It's working at your speed, so you'll be fine.
Exactly. But
all right.
So the general premise.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck, man. I forgot. So apparently the Red Queen is the good guy now. I think she was the good guy in one of the movies.
She essentially had a heel face turn.
Yeah. So
she's no longer with the Four Horsemen or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. So according to her, there's 48 hours until all the humans are dead on the planet.
They don't give a reason why. It's
How?
Just they're gonna die.
How do you know this?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Just 48 hours, and the only way to save the Earth is to go back into the hive, get the green spiral canister with the antivirus, and then release it into the air, and that saves everyone on the planet.
Who's left?
I guess.
Which is like 4,000 people at this point.
Yeah, but okay, there's so many things wrong with this.
Yeah.
First of all, they spent so. First of all, there's a ticking clock element in this movie,
yes.
and
she has to like an Escape from New York Snake Plissken wristwatch that gives her the life clock time.
Yeah, and so many moments in this movie were just them just playing with themselves.
Really, it was. Like, you're on a time crunch, and there's scenes where they're just staring gormless at each other.
Yeah.
Just like, duh, what do we do now? Or, like, even at the end, when she's about to release the virus, she's just staring at the thing, just like, oh, with, the chorus in the background, just like, just throw it!
Dramatic moments. It's not a time bomb, it's the population of the planet. So, they have to get the thing to the surface, and they gotta smash it, and that releases the thing into the air.
That kills all the zombies and saves all of us.
Or does it? Because, first of all, it would have to go all over the planet, and if they have 48 hours, that even if they had 48 hours to disperse it, it still probably wouldn't go all over the planet. And it's this thing in this tube that's like this big. And that's it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, and it's not like the zombies themselves spread it, or at least it's just like they get hit with it and they fall over.
Yeah. It's supposed to destroy all organisms infected with the T-virus.
Yeah. And
they don't break it until like the last second.
Right, very last second.
So basically,
all the rest of those people are fucking dead.
According to the logic of this movie, by then pretty much everyone's gone.
Yeah, they didn't
so
save shit.
There's no point to it. But she breaks the thing, and immediately the zombies just keel over. Just that's it. It's like their off button. And they all just. You know, that would have been a better plot element. Just a button. Just zombies plague off.
Yes. You cannot touch the button. That's the history eraser button. You lie.
Do not touch this button. I am Groot.
What happens if we touch it? Maybe something bad. Maybe something good.
I don't know.
It's like he's pointing to Wesker. Because you're gonna guard it.
Yeah, Wesker is in this movie. I have not seen the other movies, like I said. I have seen the fight scene that him and Alice have in that one movie where he's like bending time or whatever the hell that was.
Matrix bullshit.
Wesker
was still a gormless twat in the games, but even there he had more characterization.
Yeah.
And he was like basically riffraff from Rocky Horror on steroids. Yes, Chris, tonight is a rather special night. But anyway,
the only way I know that because Red Letter Media did kind of a reaction video to that scene, like just the fight scene, and all it is that like several minutes of them laughing their asses off while they're watching it.
I guess Rich Evans.
Yeah, all three of them.
Oh, all three.
All three. It's just several minutes of them laughing their asses off watching that whole scene, that whole fight scene.
Oh, yeah.
And Oh man. So yeah, Wesker's in this movie. The one good moment in this movie that I really liked was, okay, so big twist. It turns out that Alice is a clone of the girl who was the Red Queen, or
she was the daughter of James Marcus.
yeah,
who was like the co-founder of Umbrella, or
she had progeria, which meant she ages quickly.
Yeah.
And turns out that her DNA. Well, they used her for the program. She's the Red Queen, and then she was still alive as co-owner of the company, co-owner of Umbrella, and she was also her DNA was also used to create Alice.
Yeah.
So.
And Umbrella's whole plan was to cleanse the world.
I'm trying to get to my favorite part though.
Oh, okay.
So the reason why the Red Queen switched was because they wanted to force an apocalypse and then rebuild themselves.
Yes.
And like
cleanse the world.
All the rich people who were part of Umbrella got to survive. So she says that the reason why she needs Alice is because she can't harm an Umbrella employee. And so she needed them to. You know,
she's basically RoboCop.
Yeah, she can't harm an Umbrella employee. Well, funny you should mention that because
yeah, exactly.
Okay, so fast forward to the end of the movie. Wesker has Claire at gunpoint, and old Mila Jovovich shows up because she was one of the frozen people, and she goes.
This is just more absurd than what we think about it in retrospect.
Yeah. I'm trying to describe this without dying. So, the evil guy is there, and Wesker has Claire at gunpoint, and they kind of got them in a corner, and so old Mila Jovovich goes, "Wesker, you're fired," and then immediately the Red Queen drops a door on him.
Yes. And like bisects him, I think.
like traps his leg in the door.
Yeah.
So we finally found a way to kill Wesker, I guess.
Apparently his nemesis is doors. So
his literal Achilles heel, because it was his leg that got chopped off. So
meanwhile in the games you had to drop him in lava to fucking kill him.
That was my favorite part of the movie. She goes, "You're fired." But then now that you've mentioned it, they stole that shit from RoboCop.
Hell, they stole the plot of the entire movie, the whole Umbrella. You know, we're gonna sleep in stasis and like let the virus take care of the world. That was from an old PC game called Under a Killing Moon. There was this group of businessmen in that game that had the same exact idea, but instead they were in space and they were just gonna shower the virus on the Earth and just wait out their time up there.
Also, I just realized they stole something else because while Wesker was trapped under the door, they left charges all over the cryo area.
Oh, yeah.
And Alice went over to Wesker and he goes, here's the detonator, hold on to it. And so he was holding the detonator. Terminator 2, yeah. Yeah. I don't know how much longer I could hold this.
There's a great parody video of that, but anyway, not to get sidetracked. I'll show it to you after we're done.
Alright, yeah. I was just saying, that was my one favorite part of the movie. She goes, "You're fired," and then the Red Queen just drops a door on him. Yeah.
But other than that, this movie was fucking ridiculous.
Oh my god.
They should have just stopped making them. It didn't need an ending.
Yeah. Also, the ending of this movie is Alice just riding her motorcycle into the wasteland, being chased by demon birds.
Yeah.
Were those enemies in any of the games?
In 5.
Yeah?
There were enemies like that.
Okay. I've actually...
There's like some weird bat creature or whatever you had to fight on the back of the Jeep. Resident Evil 5 sucked. But anyway... 6 was even worse.
The only Resident Evil I've actually played is 2.
Oh, well, that's one of the good ones.
I played it on the Nintendo 64.
Doesn't matter. So I don't know. It's still good.
Yeah, I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I've yet to play any of the other ones. I have Code Veronica, and I have the first one. Code Veronica was bad.
No, Code Veronica is not bad. It's just probably the most difficult game in the franchise. It is frustrating as balls.
Yeah, I've never gotten around to playing any other ones.
Bandersnatches. But anyway, if you're gonna play the first one, play the remake.
I think I have that. I have that
definitely
for PlayStation.
Play the remake.
Yeah, but yeah, the movie ends with her wandering the wasteland in her in her umbrella motorcycle, being chased by birds. She goes, "My job is not yet done," or some bullshit.
Which that's the part that pissed me off because like I said, it's the Friday the 13th kind of final chapter.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, they say it's the final chapter, but then there's the new beginning, and they're gonna make another 6 goddamn movies.
Also, we forgot because when she broke the thing, it was supposed to kill all organisms with the T cell, the T virus.
Yeah,
which
would have included
was
her.
supposed to be her. But yeah, she like keeled over, but then she woke up, and then the Red Queen says, "Oh, it just killed the virus inside of you. You're okay."
Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. God, the character of Alice is just
which did not exist in any of the games.
No, she's exclusive to the movie. Thank God. But God, she is just. She's like. Here's the thing. She's like Deadpool without having any of the fun.
Yeah.
She's
none of the fourth
unkillable.
Wall breaking, none of the wisecracking. Just my name's Alice. Pop pop pop.
Yeah, she is just.
Her name may as well be fucking Mary Sue.
No, don't say that. They'll get mad at you. Listen, there are right moments to use Mary Sue when a character is just completely flawless and unstoppable. Alice is a Mary Sue.
Yes.
Alice is a Mary Sue.
Far and away.
She is literally a writing character.
Yes.
Because you know that Paul Anderson, that she's married to Paul Anderson. So he pretty much put her in these movies.
Yep.
And he's like, here's a movie, go have fun with it. Yeah. And she's a great actress.
I know, I love her.
She does action well. It's just the character is so boring and stupid.
Yes.
It's just it's like playing Resident Evil 2 and just going into invincibility mode.
Yeah.
That's her character.
Exactly. You already have the rocket launcher with infinite ammo, and you're just running around.
Yeah. Yeah, because
I guess maybe that's what she's supposed to represent.
Maybe.
It's just like... she's supposed to represent New Game Plus mode. I don't know.
She's after you get all of the unlockables.
Yes,
and
exactly.
She's
beat Hunk and Tofu scenario. We have nothing left to throw at you.
It's like in GoldenEye when you get the golden gun.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my God!
This movie was awful.
Thankfully I've heard that the animated ones are better.
Yes, they are.
I've watched the first one and it was okay, but I heard that they've progressively gotten better.
Yeah, because I have Degeneration, which I did enjoy.
Yeah, I have that as well.
The outtakes for that were amazing.
Oh yeah,
but yes.
Yeah, I'll probably stream them sometime or something. Maybe for Halloween.
The guy, Matt Mercer, who plays Leon. Angela, don't leave me. I'm really scared. It's great.
I'm gonna watch those again.
Yes.
Yeah, so I guess if you want Resident Evil, just watch the CGI movies.
And play the games.
Yeah, play the games. Or
don't become a Jill sandwich.
Watch the first live action movie too. I still kind of like it.
Yeah, because don't go past the first 2.
Yeah,
the second one is the last one you should watch, and then just let it go.
Afterwards, you just
it's disappointment.
Yeah,
it's a downhill slope from there.
They say you never go past the third movie.
No,
that's usually the sign of things going bad. I mean,
yes.
there are exceptions. This is not one of them.
This is not one of them.
There are a lot of movies that did that, and look what happened. Pirates of the Caribbean, Terminator.
As much as I love it, Alien.
Yeah. Hopefully they can fix that one.
Well, Covenant's in May.
They got this is their last chance.
I know.
They better do it.
Cameron's already tweeting that they should just let it die, but we'll see.
All right. Well, do you have anything else to say about this movie?
I'm sorry. That's really the only thing left I can say. Sorry for dragging you out to this.
Well, I had nothing else to do. I just finished editing Cartoon Clip Show, so
yeah.
I needed to get out of the house anyway.
I've just been making snap maps in Doom, so
yeah.
I needed a break.
Oh boy! All right, so yeah, Resident Evil, last of the final of the revenge of the
Resident Evil 7, the movie, not the game, because the game is actually decent.
Yeah, don't see it.
Don't see it.